Hello again, my friends, and welcome back. So, today it's the final video of the painting of these figures. I'm going to close up, no, like this. So, it's going to be the end of the painting, and we are going to start painting the metals and do some washes here too. And on these straps around the wrists, I'm going to give an highlight to them and just a touch on the eyes too, for you to see how simple it is. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. So the last video from the painting, the next video is just going to be to make the base, and you'll see how simple it is if you want this ready to go. So for the 3 levels of the painting for the games, this is, for me, it's the level 1. We don't do too much things on the figures, so just like I always said, illusions, and they are ready to play. Because later, if you want, when you paint a lot of miniatures, you are going to see your skills is going to be more, you are going to have more skills for that, and then you can grab the old armies or old figures you have and go and make the touch you want on your figures. So don't mess too much on the figures if you are not so used to paint figures. So later, about even about 1 or 2 or 3 years, you can go and make it really better. Okay, so and before the final touches, we are going now to the straps, and I got here the mix. We have later with the leather brown from AK. I got here on the palette, and I'm going to go and just make some illusions right here. For that, I'm going to use my Ableton Zero, the Marty Kolinsky, and we are going to grab some paint and do just that highlights we want to do. Okay, so let's see if the color is good or not. And maybe we can put it here more clear. You see about this. Let's go here on the back and here. Let's do the same thing there. So very important, guys, just illusions. It's what we need. So a little more water there. Just working on the palettes, guys. But on this, I want you guys to see more close. It's just almost like we do on the faces. Illusions, illusions. Okay. Go here on the boss. and make it random. You see how simple it is. Nice. And the last one. Okay, nice. Really nice. So now I'm going to show you another color, and this color, it's the graphite one. You can see here. And this color, I'm going to shake it, of course. This is going to be the highlights for the X's and for the daggers too. And then we do a wash, a very thin wash with steel. Let's go there. Now let's put some graphite here on the palette. Just one drop, it's enough. And with lots of water, because we want this to be a very thin thick. Okay, so just like this. You almost don't see the color. It's there, but when it starts to dry, you are going to see it. So we go for the highlights. Here on the X, you see it's more workable. You have more details, but we are just going to go okay, we need more water. Just for illusions, guys. Another X, this is don't have too much details. And here what we can do a little touchdowns to make a texture. It's a funny way to give texture to the models. Okay, and the last one, more paint. Here is more on the top. You just see where the light is going. And believe it, random. It's the best way not to create this hard line. It's not so good for that. Now for the metal, I'm going to use where I have, not this one. I got the metals right here, but where I put it. Okay, I got here the natural steel. So I'm going to grab a cap. I have here a cap. It's a little dirty, but it's not fresh. Now for metallics, try not to use your Marta Kolinska brushes. I'm going to grab a synthetic one. This one is a 2.0. So we're just going to need a little of this. Okay, you see, it's almost a drop, enough drop. And I'm going to mix here with water. Put 2 drops of this, mix, not too much, you don't need to mix to do too much. I touch on the napkin, okay, because I don't want too much, and I go now all over the dagger. And you see now the X. And you can see I don't load the brush, so I'm using what I have. Now a little touch, and the pigments are so spread we are not going to have a very consistent metallic. Careful here on the cloth. Okay, another one. The guard of these daggers I will do with another color. Another X. So remember the chain mill of this one and the commander. So this is the mix I'm going to use for this. And very careful where you put it. You don't want to go to your model anywhere. Okay, let's grab now the commander and do the same thing. So at this point, be very careful where you put the mix, because it's going to spread all over, and we want the black there. Okay, so the brush, and let's use the air dryer to start dry this. You see how it enters on the chainmail, and you see the X, how it is. Nice. Now let's start where it is, this one. I'm doing the rest. Okay. Now let's go for the handles, and for the safeguards of that I'm going to use old gold. I love this old gold. And we are going to use another cap. Just a little. And let's grab it. Just put a little water here to flow better and not to dry. The metallic paints dry very quickly. So if you go with the right consistency of this, you don't have any problems. And there it is. Nicely. This one, nothing there. Got metallic. Okay, this one. And I don't want a solid color. And the last one. Okay, nice. So at this time it's good to use the air dryer again. Let me just put these caps away. Oh, I forget one of the things here. It's the drum. And for the drum, let's go with metallic. And the rim. Nice. So yes, now the air dryer. Okay. then. Alrighty then. So I'm going to clean this one. Now I'm going to make a mix for the skulls area. So, and I'm going to use the sepia ink. This is really nice for give color there, and you are going to see what I'm going to use too. So for this, just one drop. These inks are very strong, and now I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 drops of water, and we are going to mix this. So this is very strong. You are going to see at the first if it's good or not for you or not. And we go for the skulls, and we got here on the daggers and here on the belt too. So this now it's going to give definition, and like it's 32. And when you are creating illusions, don't forget, guys, to make illusions and be random. Now I'm going to use the same ink here for the mouth. Okay, and a touch there on each eye. So just like this. We can go here too on the foots. Just a random passage right in the middle, like this, and it gives you definition. So here, to the boss. Because the color we paint, it's too dark, and because it's too dark, too clear, and like that we don't see the definition. So we use a ink. It's almost like a wash. Give you the first definition on the skulls. I like this color to make the bones. Okay, of course. Forget the mouth. And the eyes. So I want this to be more sinister. And of course, can I forget the mouth and the eyes. So these don't have any bones. So we just go. This mouth it's closed, so it's just a touch on the front. Again, in the eyes. We want the dark eyes. Now, let's go here on the skull of the banner. So, this ink gives you a more nice color. You start see the details coming out and the edge. Okay. Now I'm going to grab here the other brush, the synthetic one, and I'm going on the banner to give a more dirty look. Just working and not have too much there. So let's let it dry. Now let's grab this, the silver, another metallic color, and where I put that the cap right here. I got all the cap. I'm going to clean. And we are going to shake a little. It's enough. Now with any dilution, I'm going to use this one, the synthetic one. Just touch there, give some, and make the highlights. On the metals, okay? When you have too much, you just go with your finger and make something like this. I like to use my finger. Okay, you see it? Yes. Now with almost, let's like almost a dry brush. And it's going to pop out the metallic. See? Simple. Here, let's grab the chief and do the same thing. On the chainmail. Done. This one's. This is not going to need. Now let's grab here. You see, just like this. You see how it went, sorry. Got a nice metallic. Use it. So when you do simple things, sometimes it's the best way to have a really nice model. These daggers have lots of nice definition. and we just need to grab it. You see, with the graphite color, with that kind of little wash, we just almost do a non-metallic paint. Fantastic. Really nice. Okay, now we can go a little like this technique for the woods, but I'm going to do another thing, guys. It's very simple and it is very cheap, guys. Just go. It's DK weathering pencils. This one is fantastic. I got here the light chipping for woods. It's a really nice color. So this is the one, and we are going to grab here. You see this. If anything goes wrong, we just go with water and you can clean it. Can see, so nice, simple and quickly. Let's grab it here on this too. So this is watercolor pencils. So if you don't have this pencil, just go and see if you have some in your house. So I can go with a color for woods, but this, you thinking you want to play with your friends on the weekend and you want to go and put this ready to play. Use the finger. So there is lots of materials out there we can use and make our work much simple. Okay, you can see here on the X. Let me just oops. Nice. Okay, we got here this job. And I want to show you guys where you can use these two. See the straps? This is a nice color too for this. And you see the AK paints are really nice. You see here the bag, I'm using two. They can go on the paints. The paints are very strong. See, making a little damage there. The ring of the wood part. Now, the hair. The rope. The strap. You can see all what we can do just with this pencil. So many things we can do with this. Let's go to the chip. You can see here the straps. Got here some hair. Nice. Let me see this one. Straps. Some parts of the belt. Nice. You see this part, just given a little highlight. And this is like pigment, it's going to grab easily. Nice. There it is. You see how so fine it goes. So, like shipping for woods, it's really nice to make all these kind of things. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do, guys, for this, let me just clean cap. And we need a fresh one, so I'm going to grab a cap like this, and let's see what it is. not this one, here it is. My final touchdown, it's going to be with satin varnish, and I'm going to put the satin varnish with water. I mix 50% of water. Oops, sorry guys, there's a little. Okay. So, let me just open now a little. Okay, a little, no, a big one. And let's put here on the cap. One, two, three, or five. Okay, it's not a problem. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I put 5 drops of varnish, and now I put 4 of water. Now let's mix this. Mix well. Okay, guys. And now let's go and give the varnish all over the miniature. The color is going to be more rich. And they're going to be protected. We can go with gloss, matte, whatever the finish you want. So I am using the satin because I want this to really pop up. And because it's going to be handle for gaming, it's good to have some protective thing on your models. Okay, we're done. So even with this layer of varnish, when I go and grab this figure again to make it better, so imagine we want to go and we feel better painting, we can go, like I said, to level 2, and when we go to the level 2, we can improve a lot our figures, and just grab the old ones and improve, and we go up on the level. So of course there are lots of good brands on the market of paints, and this from IKEA, I like it because it grabs really nice. It's strong. And like I said, we want don't have to spend too much hours spending painting for the figures we want to play quickly, and we can go later and make it better. So guys, I just want you guys to see. So this the complete painting figure you can see on the 4 videos, and you can see the hours. I think it's going to be around, for all these figures, 1.5, 3 hours, 4 or 5 hours. Okay, skipping the base. And the first base I'm going to do for these guys, it's going to be too simple for you guys to see how you can do this very simple and attractive. Okay, so it's what we want to show to our friends when we are playing. We have something nice. And the last one. So we are almost finishing level 1. Painting our figures quickly. Oh, of course you are doing an army. I know what it is. So there are lots of touches, small touches we can do on this to make it better, to make it attractive, but I think this is the best way for you have the figures ready to start playing. And then later, guys, you can go and start one by one, make it really better. So no more. Okay, so you can see here the palette I use for all these videos, and I don't put the box on the fridge, but if you put on the fridge, the paint will stay fresh for about 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, 1-2 weeks. And I just leave here on my workbench with the liter on, like this. Oops. And you can see it was here about 4 days. 5 days, 5 days, I'm sorry, 5 days. And I have the paint, almost all of the paints fresh. So there are lots of pigments difference. If you are using the metallics, it's dry more quickly. The brightest ones, it's dry more quickly, and the darkest ones, it's we have more time to work. But at the end, this is you got time for painting, and the most important, it's going to save you money. Okay, on this hobby, you said painting figures is not so expensive, but it's expensive if you lost lots of paint for painting your models. And one of the things I see, it's putting in things like this, the paint for the airbrush, they mix here and then they pour on the airbrush, and you are going to spoil a lot of paint. So just go with my air dryer now. Well, let me show an example. Because the lights we do, you can see here on the brown color, the letter, we just do that random with the brush to make the highlights, and it seems like we have a wash there, and we don't have any wash there. Okay. So, keep it simple, and you have a nice mixture to play. If you can go later and then start making lots and lots of things different on the figure when you feel more comfortable, but at this point the level 1 for me it's the best way to have the figures painted quickly and ready to play. So guys, I will post some pictures on my Facebook and on my Instagram, and you can see there the figures painted. Okay, so thank you very much for just another thing. They asked me one thing about the varnish, if you can use the air dryer to dry. And yes, you can, my friends. All acrylics you can use the air dryer, and with the air dryer we go very quickly with our works. Okay, so don't worry, don't put too much, of course. It's better normal to put 1, 2 or 3 layers, but it's up to you. For me, this mix, I think it's enough for handle and for the next paintworks I want to do on my figures. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and I catch you up on the next video. And the next video it's going to be the red man's. These little figures, so really nice, and I think one of the things it's going to give me lots of pleasure is this awesome cannon, guys. Look at this. These miniatures are from One Page Rules, and they rock, guys. So awesome. You got even here these little cards. So this is going to be on the base, the card, and we have 3 figures there. This guy's handling powder, gunpowder on the barrel. We got this one, put the hands on the ears because of the blast, and we got the commander seeing and telling to fire. So, but this is for the other videos. Okay, so guys, thank you very much, and I catch you up on the next video. Bye guys.